Hey guys, this is Kyle. I told you I was going to be recording myself whenever I do projects or build something, so this is what I'm doing. This is a shop that I'll be working in here. Woo! I don't know if that was too fast or whatnot, but you see I got nice 3 heaters. Heater, whoop, heater. I got tools, I got extra lights that I've got turned off right now. Punching bag, a bunch of tools out the butt that I get to work with here. Music, of course. The other speaker's on the other side of that stack down there. You can't really see it. You can see it now if I turn on the backlights. But yeah, so my project this time around is I've been putting it off for quite some time, just because I didn't really have anything to work in, and it was always been too cold whenever I think about working for it or working on it. So this one I'm gonna be doing is building a nice wood section right here for this, and it's going to be a lot easier to mount these. I have fans in here because it overheats because of my amp, but see, this thing is just really flimsy and crappy. And so my whole goal of this is I like versatility, and I don't like my stuff being, caught up. I see this is all crap because I did this so long ago. But I'm just gonna fix this, fix the wirings, and I'm gonna just use some plywood, and I'm gonna cut it out. I'm just gonna use this as a mold, this piece as a mold. But I'm just gonna cut it out to make it fit here, so it's gonna sit right underneath the speaker box. I'm gonna make sure that it doesn't actually touch here. I'm not sure if that's about a ½ inch or so. But this is my setup here, and I'm going to redo the fans, cut holes out in the wood so they can ply easier, and just redo all this crap that I did a long time ago just for a quick fix because the amp likes to overheat down here. But initially the whole project is to build plywood. Basically this section is going to be one piece, or not one piece, it's going to be one whole piece of wood, but I'm going to cut it in half. Okay, maybe not in half, but like a quarter. This way, the fans will be in place right down here for piece of wood, and it's gonna rest on this. And then this section right here, so I can still use my tire in case I got a flat or jack or my jumper cables or whatever. If I'm helping someone, I can just easily lift up on my plywood back there and just take it out so I can easily access my tire. The whole goal of this, So that's what I'm going to be working on. I'm going to get everything set up. I told you I was going to be recording to show you guys just how long it takes, but I know you guys don't want to see me dig through that mess to get out to find my plywood, and I know you don't want to see the time consuming of that. So I'm going to stop this. I'm going to see what I can find out and get my take that crap out from the back of the car, and just get started working on things. If you see me trying to grab stuff weird with my left hand, it's because I about chopped off my fingers on December 1st. I can see I can't really get too close with the camera because my camera's not that great, so it can't really autofocus. But I see I christened the shop with my blood, which is all this good black spotted stuff now with a hand planer. So yeah, that really sucked. So I'm gonna stop this and get to doing that, then start it back up. All right. Okay, I just got the plywood out from behind that nice stack behind there, and got it set up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this as my template. This is the carpet that's in the back seat, or not back seat, the trunk. And so what I'm going to do is, because remember something, you can always take off more, but you can never add any back. So if you don't know the exact measurements, or if you just always leave yourself room for error, because if you don't, you're really going to find yourself getting pissed off, because I can't tell you how many times I've done that. I haven't left myself room for error, and I've screwed up a lot of stuff. Given I had to go back, I learned the hard way. So I'm telling you this, always leave yourself room for error. It'll save you in the long run. So that's what I'm doing right now, is instead of getting this thing snug up to the corner or whatnot, and just leaving this and just cutting along this line or whatnot, I'm going to leave myself room for error. I know that my trunk doesn't have the zigzag in it or whatnot, but like I said, I'm gonna leave myself some room for error just in case. So since I know that this is gonna be pretty much the width and length of it, so now If you drop something or make a mess, pick it up. It just makes it easier, and it makes sure you don't like hurt yourself. So yeah, always make sure you pick up stuff, like, or if you have a mess, especially on wood floor, you can really trip and hurt yourself on sawdust. So if you make a huge mess of sawdust, don't be walking all over it, because your shoes get really slick. Ooh, a little bit of mouthful right there. All right, so I'm gonna try to set up my little tripod right here. All right, let's see what I can do here. So it turns out I've got a really tiny SD card in this camera, so it can't hold a lot of video. I didn't know that. So during that last clip that you guys saw, when I was measuring out my, so I can cut on the plywood, I had to shut it off, and the camera kind of did a bunch of stupid stuff. Well, anyways, the only thing you guys missed was me just cutting the plywood in half. It wasn't too spectacular. But what I'm getting ready to do, as you can see, my line that I drew out, and then up here, I'm just going to use my table saw. So I want to make sure that the blade is just above the plywood. I don't know if you guys can tell, but it looks good. There, that's a better angle. You can tell it's above the plywood, so I'm going to stop this video, upload this to the computer. Had to bring the laptop out here. I'm using very old stuff because I'm not rich by any means necessary. So this is actually, laptop's probably like a good 10 years old. It's really old. This is my brother's old one. So so I'm gonna upload this video, then record this new one, and so you can get to show you guys this. So what I did is I measured from where my amp and my capacitor are, and so that's 11 inches. So I'm gonna go ahead and take off 11 inches from this, and I don't think I'm gonna need to trim this down, but let's see. So let's see what happens. It's a good fit, and it'll work. It's just really flimsy. I mean, this is... I'm just really afraid that if I put pressure on that thing, it's gonna snap. I mean, I don't know if you can hear this, but it already cracked. I mean, like, you can hear it cracking just by a little bit. What I went ahead and did is I trimmed off some more of these sides here. Just, you already saw me do that, so it didn't take but a few minutes while the file was uploading. So what I'm going to do now is that how the Civic trunks are, is the metal that they have on there, it likes to pretty much bow out and then curve in. It's not that drastic. So what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to take my router with a little round off bit and go in probably about 6 inches or so on both sides and see what that can, what that'll do. Maybe 6 to 8 inches. So okay, well, while I was recording myself drawing out the fan, I'm going to place the fan, all that, I kept dropping the camera, and well, that caused it to shut off and cause a file corruption. Wonderful. So, don't have that file any longer. Okay, so what I'm going to do here, so I ran into a little bit of a problem for the fan here, since I'm going to be using hot glue and just filling hot glue all around here. I mean, it's easy. I love hot glue. The problem is, I can't find my hot glue gun anywhere. So I'm gonna go inside, go eat, and go look some more for my hot glue gun. So it's taking a little bit longer than expected, and this is why you always gotta expect the unexpected for little incidences like this. Not be able to find what you need. So yeah, I mean, I got my industrial. Luckily, I did find my industrial strength Velcro. This stuff is wonderful. So I'm gonna go inside, go eat, and hopefully find my hot glue gun. So see you then. This is Kyle. To let you know what I'm working on right now, it's from my other videos. I'm not sure what I'm going to be posting up because I've got a lot of extra footage. But what I decided to do right now, this is for the rear section of the trunk. This is just that fan's to help from my amp from overheating, just to allow that hot air to blow out. So what I did is just cut down another piece of this plywood, and then I cut out another hole, same as a fan. And then I routed this out. So this way I'm going to put a metal screen right in here, and I'm going to just staple it in, and then I'm going to wrap this all with some very nice smooth cloth so air can nicely penetrate it. And all that's going to do is just go right through here. The fan actually sits right above this logo, so since this is one of the core sections of it, this way it's going to pull the air off, and I'm just going to plug in the fan through these little connectors right here. This way it's nice and clean. And then I'm going to do the same thing for here. I'm going to just wrap this in that same cloth material. Yeah, it's not going to match, but neither do these sub boxes, so I don't really care because I really hate this carpet with a great passion. I hate it so much, and I just don't have the money to take it out and put in new stuff. But so that's what I'm going to be doing, and I'm going to go try to find my my metal screen mesh that I'm going to put on this section of the fan right here. Oh, I got tripped. And I'm going to go find that. Then I'm going to go find my my cloth stuff and get back to you then. Mesh, but I did find something better. An old air filter. So I'm just going to take this apart and use this mesh. I mean, this stuff doesn't bend at all. It's nice and solid. Just going to cut out a piece and stick it on there. So great news, guys, I found my glue gun. Woo! Yeah, I was really excited whenever I found that. But this is what it looks like right now. After I had set it in, I bent everything into place. You see, I trimmed it off with my little Dremel over there, and then I just glued it down just to try to help cover the sharp edges that are there, and just added extra protection. I also stapled it to it also. So I actually need to run to the store so I can actually get material I need. Turns out I don't have any, so I'm gonna go ahead and go do that. And I think I'm gonna first set this to glue just using wood glue. Just put it on the back and glue down. And since this is raised and all that, see, it doesn't hit. Looks like I need to clean that up. So, okay. So I'm gonna do that and see you when I get back.